Oh my goodness. I can't tell what's more embarrassing. Our game against Cincinnati or KissTheRings' video about our game. Oh my goodness. You know, KissTheRings, I understand you're a little boy who has an inferiority complex simply because you root for the team that is so far on a hot streak right now. But are you trying to get a reaction out of me? Are you trying to see if I'll go crazy and get so mad after that reaction? You're obviously a little boy that wants to see that. So, allow me to give you the benefit of the doubt. Cincinnati Bengals fans, my hat's off to you. You guys completely crushed us towards the end of the game. We had this game in the palm of our hands, but then after 2 penalty calls, which were 15-yard penalties, we started to lose momentum, and you guys skillfully and successfully capitalized on our weaknesses. So, congratulations to you guys. Aside from the fact that you did allow us to score 17 points, if you keep up that momentum, I have a real feeling you guys are going to win your division. I mean, let's be honest. Your division is the 6-time champions who are still hanging on a threshold because other teams are starting to rise to the occasion, like the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Kansas City Chiefs, and other teams that nearly made it but didn't. And you also have the Baltimore Ravens, who's always been a really consistent team. Well, okay, up till now, when they lost in overtime 6-9 against the Browns. And though the Browns and Baker Mayfield are rising to the occasion, I feel like they may have stepped in a little too late to be worthy enough to make it to the playoffs. But I feel you guys, the way you successfully play, the way you know how to take the game in the palm of your hands, I feel you guys are going to win the division. So, congratulations, Cincinnati. You guys got the win at the end of the day, and my hat's off to you. And there's your reaction, Kiss the Rings. You see, one thing you underestimated about the Dolphins is that we know how to handle losing. Sure, some of the performances that our past quarterbacks have done, such as Chad Henne, Matt Moore, who we all thought we wanted more until he got completely shut down at Baltimore. Nick Foles, although I shouldn't really be criticizing him just yet, but still, he wasn't enough to take out the Buffalo Bills in Week 17. And then we had that nightmare of Jay Cutler as our quarterback. So, yeah. The thing about the Miami Dolphins that you fail to overlook is that we can make ourselves look like fools in the game. But our fans, we know how to handle losing. Maybe you can take this lesson and learn it from us because, when you made the Bling Dynasty video after you were so confident that the New England Patriots were going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, but when the opposite result occurred, the Bling Dynasty, your previous YouTube video, was wiped completely off the face of this earth. And now you decide to make a 7-minute and 40-second video about how badly we failed. We don't need your take, your cringeworthy take on letting us know how badly we did, but apparently in your insecure world, you decided to do it anyway. And quite frankly, though you have all these other Patriot fans giving you likes and comments, deep inside, there's a good portion of us that really thinks you're a real immature little boy who preys on other people's weaknesses by using all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears the Patriots have put in to making their franchise successful. Seriously. And now, when the Patriots end up losing, you then decide to play the victim card. And you crawl into your little hole like a little rat you are. Seriously. I know you're in charge of the whole TTC Discord. I know you are a die-hard Patriots fan even before they started becoming good. But I see right through you. You're such an insecure little child. The way you made that video you made about our game only proves how insecure you really are and how much you kind of need to grow up. I mean, you're in charge of the TTC you're the creator of the TTC Discord. Why don't you start acting a little more mature and taking care of that instead of always focusing on other people's weaknesses? Because right now we're focusing on our next game against Chicago Bears, and it's going to be at home. Oh yeah, who are the Patriots' next opponent? Oh yes, the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, you have a game that's going to put you guys to the test. After losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars and then losing to the Detroit Lions. This is finally your moment. This is finally the true opponent you guys have been looking for. So I'm going to tell you right now, your team better win against Kansas City, because if not, you're just only proving my point. That if the tides have turned, you'd be nothing. And that's all I have to say. And if you're expecting me to make the same video, nah, I'm not really that type of person to make a video. We just move on to the next opponent. Whether we win, whether we lose, we move on to the next opponent. And that's all I have to say. No matter how shit we look, we're still going to keep swimming with the current because we're the Miami Dolphins. And that's how we roll. Fins up. Stay strong, Miami. And we're ready for you, Judah Tribe.